Okay. Oh, I think we are just about live. How are we doing, everybody? We'll see if anybody's going to come into the chat first of all. First of all, welcome to this Dad's Platinum journey. Here's the channel. We're going to be journeying through some Final Fantasy X today. You've seen the title. We're going to be taking down Sin. We're going to be approaching the end game. But first, a little trailer dropped yesterday. Shadow dropped. We are going to take a little look at it. I'm trying something new with the stream today. We are going to be looking at that trailer in just a moment. But yeah, we're going to see if some people are going to come in and maybe do a little watch along. We'll check it out. And we'll get ourselves going in just a minute. Okay, let's head on over to the YouTube. So we're trying something new a little bit here today. We're going to have a little look at the trailer. I've spent some time trying to figure out how this works. Actually, I'll tell you what. First of all, I'll tell you what I'm going to do first of all. Here we go. This is what we're drinking on tonight's stream. Copperberg. We're going to take some of this down. There we go. Have some of that. Wonderful stuff. I haven't got a glass up here today, so I'm going to be drinking this like in a bottle. Hope you don't mind. It's tasty. It's a mixed fruit one. I'm going to keep that out of the way so we don't spill it. But how are we all doing, everybody, today? Let's head on over to the YouTube side. Let's get ourselves on here. And I'm going to take a little look at this trailer, guys. I'm hoping everybody has already seen this. Thanks very much, PTR. How you doing, buddy? We might get a few people. I'm kind of giving people a chance to sort of get into the chat a little bit if they are going to come in. You know what it's like. Might get a few people just sort of making their way into it. I've had a bit of a... just missed that. There we go. Hey, howdy Gert, mate. How we doing, buddy? I'm just giving people a chance to kind of jump into the chat here a little bit. I'm gonna send a little tweet out. Send a message on the Discord as well, actually, letting people know that I am actually live. Just so we can kind of see if anybody's gonna come in. We'll see. Where's my chat? There we go. Wonderful stuff. Cool. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the trailer, guys. I hope you don't mind. We're going to play this up and get some initial responses. I've just sort of spoilers. I've looked at it a little bit, but I've not really had a chance to properly immerse myself in this trailer. So we're going to press play and we're going to see how this looks. So I'm going to try to get a bit of a closer look at this now. So this is obviously the trailer for Final Fantasy 16. It's the Ambition trailer. I've seen bits and pieces of this. Wow. Oh man, look how incredible this looks. So there's 3 stages of like Clive or Cleve, however you want to say his name. You're going to be controlling him through the ages a little bit, which is going to be really cool to see, like little time jumps. So this is sort of middle-aged. And obviously we've got like some kind of like war tearing through. With different areas, different crystals. Oh man, that looks so cool.
The crystals work their magic through us.
And there's Joshua? That's right. My volume's not up because it will catch on the microphone. I should put my headphones in, really, so I can hear it. So this is now like back when he was younger, like back in the kingdom.
Imperial banner shall fly over every city.
Okay.
All shall bow.
So we're going to be seeing some of the other kings now. Yeah, through the different areas. So lots of different like terrains and like areas that they've developed. That's the guy that is the Titan icon, isn't he? He's the Titan dominant. We know them.
The Iron Kingdom, forged in faith and fear.
It's the red one. It's not Ifrit, is it? Is this the bad dude that wants to take over the world?
Or the kingdom of
This is the Odin guy. I've seen this. This guy looks awesome. He's like the dragoon that's in the game. Yeah, this dude. He's like the dragon knight who controls Odin. And Phoenix? Oof.
In the year 860, the Imperial army
Ooh. Oh, we saw that in the trailer. Oh, was that his head falling off?
shall a new
They've got a mature rating for this. And you can see why. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So summon Ifrit now. Oh, man, it looks so badass. Like, Ifrit just looks so cool.
black as night.
And that must be him transforming up for the first time, I'd reckon, into Phoenix. They don't realise that he's the dominant. And then they're going to start a fight here. Okay. That's so cool. They transform into him. That's so cool.
What makes them think they have the right to use us, to leave us to die when
Oh,
our
okay. He was
bodies
holding his arm there. Did she burn him? So that's the Garuda summon. So, oh, okay. So that means she's Shiva then. Oh, well, they've got like these weird forms as well, where like they're sort of half into their Titan form and things, their icon form. That's so rad. Oh, brilliant. Oh, this game is going to absolutely roll. I can't wait for this next year. I cannot wait. I know people are very sort of skeptical about the combat system. Ooh, okay. That's an interesting sword. I think it's to do with Odin, though. I think that sword. It's one of his. I think it's one of his swords.
reckoning is upon you. A war.
Ah, there we go. Fantastic. I think that is the trailer over, I think. Yeah, summer 2023. Don't give us a date. They're not going to give us a date. Sticking with summer 2023. Alright, okay. Play has low limits. Excellent. We're going to cancel that. We're going to stop that. Wonderful. Awesome. Well, thanks very much, everybody, for joining us for that one. I'll leave, obviously... I don't know if I'll change up the stream at all. If I'll just clip that out, I might do something with it. Cool. Alright, shall we crack on with some Final Fantasy X? Shall we? We've got ourselves endgame work to do here now that we've gone through. We went through that. It's the first time I've decided to try and do anything like watching a trailer like live on stream. So I appreciate people kind of like just indulging me while I just work through that. Okay. That was pretty cool. Have you seen it yet? It just shadow dropped yesterday. I couldn't believe it. There's been so much, like, in terms of like the releases like coming out as well over the last few days. We had Silent Hill, and then we had Resident Evil last night. Did anybody see that? That was awesome as well. Really looking forward to Resident Evil 4. I think that's going to be incredible when that comes out, and it looks really faithful as well. Particularly opening area. I don't know how it's going to change. Excuse me, as the game went on. They even showed, who's the little guy? Is it Salazar? A little dude who's, he's in like the castle, isn't he? Like normally he's like proper like bratty and like, but he actually looks pretty cool in this. He looks really good. Okay, so this is where we left off. We've just finished Yunalesca. It's been a couple of weeks, so I do apologise. I was not here last week. So we've got to head out. You can actually redo the Zanarkand trials. Arthur is really good. Yeah, that's right, PTR. I'm excited and terrified to play it. It's I think they're going to do a really good job of trying to ump the terror a little bit. In the original, there's not a lot of like jump scares until you kind of get to the regenerators. They're going to be horrifying in this. If you haven't played the original, I don't know if it's worth saving yourself for the remake or just like playing it. Oh, we can't redo it just yet. I think you have to you come back in here and you redo it. I don't know if you can straight away or not. Whether or not you have to actually... no. You have to come back later and redo it. How's the audio for everybody? I just want to check with you guys. Like, is the game volume okay? Is the mic volume okay? Does it sound alright? Hopefully it's all good for you. We're going to head straight out. I don't think we're going to get in any fights here. And then we get a nice little cutscene. Well, I love this little scene. You get like movable Tidus here. You just see Sin. Whoa! Freaking ginormous.
Dad? I know. The final summoning's gone. But I'll think of something.
Why did you remind me of them?
Give me a little more time.
They are, without a doubt, the most terrifying enemy I think Resident Evil has ever produced. You think you've got them, you start blasting away at a shotgun with them, and then they just come back up, and it's like, my goodness. They were absolutely horrifying. They're in Resident Evil 5 as well, I think, towards the end of that. I think on the Chris, not 5, 6, I think they're in. The regenerators as well. I would assume they're going to redo 5 and 6 as well eventually. It seems to see that's what they're going to do. That's a really cool cutscene, that, actually. I really like it. Just the airship just coming by Sin, and the Sin just not doing anything. Right.
Aren't we the happy-looking bunch?
Frana! Frana!
Where? Where? That all you can say? Why don't you think of something?
Well, any good ideas?
Come on, help us.
Okay, there's a little bit of work that we've got to do before we kind of get into any kind of major fights here. So we've got to basically figure out how they're going to take it down.
So, what do we do?
So I think our next destination is going to be
And
Bevelle.
we wait.
Think and we wait.
Two
We ain't got
things I'm
time for
bad
that. Two things I'm bad at. Can't believe how close we are, like getting towards the end game here of this. I really enjoyed streaming this game. It's been such a good laugh. Uni's got something to say. No, I'm just going to bow. Oh dear. I feel like this is the part where he turns around and he just starts crying. Oh yeah, he turns around and he's like proper like, "Ugh." His face. It's like a meme. He's like this big tough guy. Oh dear. Right. I think we just got to talk to a few
So
people.
much for the final Aeon.
Still thinking.
We'll wait till you think.
Alright.
We need to sit and think.
Pretty sure we just kind of have to trigger a conversation here. What's Auron got to say?
Rush this and we'll lose.
Okay. Is Yuna... Oh, yeah. Yuna's on... top side? Let me think. Pretty sure she's top side. Oh no, here she is.
I'm no good. At all.
What are you talking about?
All this time I've been thinking about how to defeat sin. But beyond the teachings of Yevon, I know nothing. I'm sorry.
Yuna, no apologies.
But
Apology is
I'll tell you what I do need to see as well at the moment
Yuna
is
never
the a lot of God of War content got released today, didn't it? There's been some sort of
Thank you,
embargo
Kamari.
lifted. And they're already
So,
trying to kind of
Kamari,
pump up
you got any
even
good
more
ideas?
hype for a game that's already hyped
Yevon's
up.
teachings.
What's
The
everybody's
teachings
levels
don't
at
help us
right now
fight
for God
sin.
of War? Are we sort of sitting at a
No
10
answer in the teachings.
9
Answers lie
13
outside.
out of
Must
10?
know both sides to find answer.
I'm definitely
Both
excited like
sides.
for it. I've got no plans to really kind of
Micah
buy
knows
anything
much.
apart from
Find
Crisis
him,
Core the rest of
make
this
him
year.
talk.
I've got too much to play.
That's it. Kamari.
There's no point me
you
buying
rock.
it because I'm just not going to get around to doing it. I've got too much going on at the moment. I'm not really finding that much time to play games, to be honest with you. I'm actually sort of very much... I'm just so
Through the
busy
front door.
with a lot of work and stuff.
You worried?
Don't know if
I'll be
anybody
fine.
saw it as well.
we can't stop now.
I managed to get my first video out for FF Union, which was 7 boss transformations.
Maybe we'll
If anybody
find
saw it.
answers in Bavel.
God of War is definitely a day one buy for you, PTR. Definitely, mate. I could definitely see a lot of people's day one is going to be on that one. I know ZXL is going to be looking to platinum it as quickly as he can. He wants to get on the leaderboard. How you doing, Kaleli? Howdy, howdy, howdy. How are you doing today? We're doing pretty good. We've been watching the FF16 trailer. Have you seen it? Oh, excuse me. We are approaching endgame stuff here as well, Kaleli, so I don't know how far you are
Rush
in
this and
story-wise, but I feel like we've got a
Hey,
cutscene
guys,
again. There we
I
go.
just had a great idea.
It was
Is
my
Crisis Core the same as
idea.
16? No,
Let me
it
tell
isn't.
them.
No, Crisis Core is part
like
of
this,
the Final Fantasy VII
Just
storyline.
thought-
So
The key.
you've played? No, you haven't played 7 remake yet. I remember having a conversation.
Sir Jack
So
wants hymn
the
of
the
faith.
main story arc of 7 is kind of the beginning,
Yeah.
where 7 remake is the beginning of. But the Final Fantasy 7 story,
Listen to
Crisis
what
Core,
Macalania.
is the prequel.
Sin,
Um,
violence incarnate.
I'm kind
Innocent
of
and
life is
peaceful.
hectic. Yeah, I know what you mean. Definitely know what you mean. My
know
life
it's
is pretty
your man,
hectic at the moment
and
as
I don't
well.
mean no disrespect.
But yeah, Crisis
But-
Core is just a prequel to
No,
Final
it's
Fantasy
fine.
7, and it follows like the
I've gotten used
story
to it.
of like Zack. So you kind of like get
Let
to
me
know
say it.
him a little bit. He is with Sephiroth,
If
and they
we
have a
attack
mission.
sin head-on,
Cloud
we've
is
little
also
chance
there.
of winning.
Also, a lot of the other characters, you kind of get
However,
to see
if
a
he
little bit
hears
of
the
more
hymn of the
backstory
faith,
like between
he will
them.
become docile.
Final Fantasy 16 is
Yeah, and that's
essentially
when we make
a
our
brand
move.
new game. Like it's a brand new numbered title.
Against the rules
So I'm
and
really
all.
looking
Who's keeping
forward to
track,
seeing
yeah?
what they've decided to do. The new trailer looks
Yeah.
incredible. It looks awesome. It looks so cool.
Yeah.
The combat, like, you know, I
It's
think
worth
people
a
are kind of a
try.
bit skeptical, but I want to see a little bit more detail in the combat. I kind of know a little bit more about the story now and what it's going to be like. Yes, that's right. Yeah, you've not played any of them by 10. That's fine. Still basically the same. the Calmlands, I played again, and I spent the entire time doing the stupid Chocobo race garbage. Oh man, the mini games in this are just horrendous. I saw on Twitter that you got the trophy. Correct me though. Did you forget to save afterwards, and then you lose the item that you get, or did you do it again, or did you just leave it? You're gonna have to let me know, because
I got a good feeling
that is
It really was my idea.
that is definitely I do not wish that on anyone to get that
Well, I guess it's
and
all
do
or
it.
nothing.
Final Fantasy 16 looks sick with the medieval stuff. Yeah, really gone back to proper fantasy, medieval fantasy. They've got like the different lands, different worlds. All looks really cool. I know it's not spelled that way, but I don't remember how to spell it. Oh yeah. No. I got what you meant. Don't worry. I got what you meant.
Well, that's our baby here will take us in.
I believe we've got to go to Pavel. High Bridge. We've got to go here. So this is the part of the game now where we get a little bit more what we would call somewhat of an open world. You kind of get access to everything. You can travel everywhere on foot, but you can fast travel now via the airship. So we've got to go to the High Bridge here, and we've got another cutscene.
Infidel,
Man, don't
God, I
these
hope I
guys ever give
saved.
up?
I'm pretty sure I saved.
you'll regret showing
Yeah, because
your
didn't you
face
say
here.
something about like there not being an
Strike you
auto
down
save
in the
feature? And I was like,
name of
thinking, no, this is like a 2002
Blah,
game.
blah. Yeah, so
There's no
guys,
auto save.
If they want to fight, let's give them one.
Prepare to charge.
You have to go and save it.
Captain.
If I didn't, I'm not doing it again. I
Is
don't
not
even
to
want.
be
I don't
harmed.
even want to platinum the game.
She's
I did
no
it hoping I
traitor.
could get.
The
Yeah, you do.
evil rumor spread
Yeah,
like
have.
bad.
You'll need to go and get the. If I've got
Mr. Micah
chance,
himself told me.
I'll show you how they get the mirror.
What are we to do?
Because you need to get the mirror to get the actual weapon,
As she says.
and then you need to get the items to power it up.
What was that about
The
evil
thing with
Albert?
Tidus is, I showed you at the end of the last episode.
Truly, I do not
Once you beat
understand it
Unalesca,
myself.
you need to go back into the ruins to pick up the Suncrest in the chest.
Called me out of the blue
If
and
you
made me
don't
captain of the
pick it up
guard.
then, if you try and go back to go and get it, you're going to be
Yes,
met
the
with a
chaos in the
mega
temples
boss,
is worse
and it
than
will just
I've
one-shot your
imagined.
party. Like, it will just
It's
kill you.
horrible. And all
It's
the priests
horrendous.
do
Even
is
with like a maxed out
blame each other.
stats party, it's really horrible.
I worry what will
I
become
did
of
say something
Yevon.
about that, but it was
But
a
no.
separate thought.
I
Oh,
must be
okay.
the rock that stands against
So
the
to do a
swirling
bunch of stuff,
tides,
and
right?
I just can't be. Yeah.
Lady Una, I must tell you, your courage
But they
has
could
been
have had
a
an
great
autosave with the
inspiration to
remaster.
me.
They
Yeah,
they
that's
added
great,
some
but
stuff in the
we came here to
PC
see Maester
version,
Micah.
but
Is
then
he here?
randomly didn't do it on the
Yes,
PlayStation
I
version.
shall arrange
I
an
can't remember if they
audience.
added an autosave. These like remasters are basically just a reskin. They're not really like any added features at all.
What was all
It's
that
not like a
about all
remake
that
where they can
lying
put
and
stuff in. They just
Simple.
make the textures a little bit better.
Yuna
With this
has
PS4
become
one,
Micah's only hope.
they do a bit with the animation with the faces, and that's about it.
Okay.
That's all they really,
Just what does
really
he think
did.
he can get away with?
They added some
Time
textures
to
and
teach him
some more
manners.
detail and things like that, like on the character models,
Yes.
but
Let's.
they didn't do anything else, unfortunately. Because the PC version, I know, has like a fast forward feature and things like that. But the PS4 one is basically just, you know, base game, but it does look a little prettier. It does look nice. But it does also, I suppose in a way,
we
it
did meet her.
features all the European
fought
stuff.
and defeated
Because
her.
Final Fantasy X, when it first released in 2001, the original Japanese North American release didn't have what the Europeans had, which was the European version, which was like the Dark Aeons, the Expert Fear Grid, things like that. They added those in later into like an international version, and then when the remaster came out, that was based on the international version,
Hey,
which is
maybe
what
that's not the
we
only
originally
way.
got in Europe.
We think we've got
So yeah.
Why?
Some quality of life would have been nice. I mean, yeah, I mean, sorry, excuse me, like this drink is really gassy.
Grand Maester running
Square are not brilliant at remasters. They're just not, which isn't great. Like whenever they do release remasters, things like that, like they just don't add these sorts of things in. The mechanic of the save system is just the save system. They don't have like an auto save. I think they end up kind of putting these ports out pretty quickly, and then they don't really put too much into it, which is a shame. I know you're right. A bit of quality of life would have gone down nicely. I like just a ×3 feature so I can grind a lot quicker.
Wait, Gramps!
Like,
Who's you
that's
yelling?
all I want, is to do things a bit quicker, because this game can get long, particularly in a cutscene like this that I've seen 100 times before. Just literally just be like, ×3, speed through it. But there you go. That's me. The Chocobo race controls. No. No, Chocobo race controls. The Chocobo itself is on purposefully bad. Like the Chocobo weaves around, right? That's on purpose because the Chocobo is not tame. So it's kind of the point. It just makes it so hard. For context of this scene, guys,
Where's the Grand Maester?
just want to talk about a little bit about what's going on here. Maester Miko's just basically left.
He's not
He's the
here
leader of
yet.
the church here,
How long must we
and
wait?
he's just gone, nope, I'm out,
That's odd.
I'm gone.
I'll
So there you
look
go.
for His Grace.
This guy's got some information though for us, which is
Come to
always
my room.
great.
Okay.
Who you talking to?
Oh, no one.
I must go see the Faith.
So these guys can see the faith. So we're off to see the faith now, I think, in Bevelle. We're going to get a lot of information from this guy. This guy basically has all the answers, essentially, after all that. The boy you see at the
Hello.
start of the game gives
I
you
must
all the
thank you for
answers.
Aeon.
So what's up?
So,
What's up?
have you found a way to truly defeat sin?
That's on purpose? Yeah, man. Whoever
Well-
thought that was a good idea? I hope they got punked on the head. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's... I know, it's so frustrating. I remember doing it back in, like, you know, when it first came out. I did do it back on the PS2. It's exactly the same as it is now. It hasn't changed.
Well,
Hasn't changed. The Hymn of the
We
Faith.
think the Hymn of the Faith might slow sin down.
perhaps.
You mean it won't work?
What are you gaming at
A
the
very
moment,
long time
Kaleli?
has
What's going on?
passed Since your father became
What's
sin.
on your platinum radar?
He may not be able
I've seen
to
you've been
hear
doing
the
some
hymn
Rayman
anymore.
Legends, I think, on your
I
Twitter
know
feed.
it's a long shot, but we gotta try it if there's a chance.
Yes, you must.
The birds
glad
spawn on
you're
top of
doing
you.
this.
I've actually
You have a good spirit. Truly.
because I'm so busy with so
I'm
much stuff
not
at the
just a
moment. I'm just
dream,
finishing a video for
right?
work at the moment. Once that's out, I might try and finish the one that I'm doing. But I
it's
was
a
doing a
long
video
story.
on the Chocobo
If it
race.
works,
I
what
had
will
my
you do
footage
then?
like there.
You need more than the
You
hymn.
have to look where the spawn. There's a couple of
Well-
spawn points to look out for,
Well,
and don't travel underneath them because they will just drop straight down onto you. Basically, the bird just goes boom like that, and then it will fly straight through. And it alternates between the trainer and you. So when they're going towards the trainer, go for the balloons. When it's going for you, do your weaving. Weave.
We fight you, Yevon.
And then yeah, don't go underneath
Yes.
the spawn points because it will just
if
go
you defeat
donk
you,
like that and
Yevon,
just bonk you
it
on the
will
head.
end. Tell
There's
me,
obviously the spawn
what do you
point
know about you, Yevon?
as you're coming across.
He's what makes
And then when
sin
you're going
come
down
back.
towards the finish, it kind of comes
Sin is
like
his armor.
out
It
from the
protects
gorge and then down the
You,
way.
Yevon, was once a sinner
So you have
long
to kind of
ago.
watch out where the gorge is.
He was
You either have to kind of
peerless.
hit like a real firm hard
Yet
left
now
like
he
into
lives
it,
for
or try and go
one
wide on the
purpose,
right.
only to
You did a
summon.
good job like towards the end there. I
He
thought
is
you
neither
got quite
good
lucky
nor evil.
as well.
He is
I
awake,
felt like Bird was
but
going to
he
hit you at one
dreams.
point, but yeah, pretty sure I got
Maybe
lucky.
not forever.
To be honest,
Yeah, that's
most of the
right.
guides on that section
we're
is
ending
literally
it.
just keep trying. Just keep trying.
Yes.
It's a bit random. The placement of the placement of the balloons
Even
is
if you defeat
randomized.
sin
There's
with
about
the final
7 or
summon,
8 different
you,
placements
Yevon,
that it
will
can
live.
be. The birds could be
You,
really
Yevon, will
annoying, a
join
bit
with the final
unpredictable at times. You can predict
He
them a
will
little bit,
transform it into a new
but
sin.
most of the time, like sometimes it's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you. Definitely could
Then,
replicate it. Nah.
protected by this
No,
new
you
sin
just
he has
you'll do like
you,
100
Yevon,
runs, and then
continues the
you'll
summon.
eventually get it on one of them.
For eternity.
You just have to kind of stay calm and be focused and to not get too wound up. And if you can't do it, just go away, do something else, and come back to it and have a few more goes. But yeah, it's just the way that it is. So going back to the scene here, we're going to be figuring out how to beat Sin here, and we're going to be using the Hymn of the Faith, which is going to be sung all across the world. We'll be singing that, and we have got to get inside and defeat Yu Yevon. So we're going to be busting a hole inside Sin and taking down Yu Yevon. Which spoilers, by the way, Kaleli. Sorry.
We will wake, and our dream will end. Our dream will vanish.
Yeah. You've been dreaming a long time.
I really don't think.
Haven't you?
I don't know if there is many people out there that will do it. Yeah, I don't think that there is really that many people that would sit there and just get good at doing that consistently. It's just, I don't think it's that possible. There's too many randomized factors, I think, to kind of to warrant that being anything like that. I got hit by like 2 or 3 birds in that race. Yeah, you did, because I think it's like 12, and you need to get there under 36 seconds without hitting any birds. If you hit a bird, you need an extra balloon, basically. You can generally get to the end in about 36 seconds if you don't hit that many birds. You can kind of get there. Yeah, and you need to get like 12 balloons. But yeah, more is recommended.
Hey!
Don't really care about spoilers anymore. Well, this is the end game now, so this is kind of like the big battle.
It's like we need you to tell as many
It depends on.
people as you
I
can.
really don't know how this is going to go, because
What should I tell
Sin's
them?
got bucket loads of
ship
HP,
in
and
the
I
sky
don't
will sing
even
the hymn
know
of the
if
faith.
I'm going to be able to take
When
him
they hear
down.
it, we need everyone
I'm not
to
really that
sing along.
sure, to be honest.
Everyone in Spira.
I'm not sure I understand. You don't have to. Just tell everyone. A ship in
Yeah,
the
15
sky
balloons is plenty.
will sing the hymn of the
That's
faith.
really good going, actually. 15.
So,
That's a nice
when they
safety
hear it,
safety net. If you get a
everyone should
few
sing
birds
along,
hit,
correct?
you'd have had
If
like
they do, we might be able to defeat
yeah, you
Sin.
said like 2 or 3 birds, and then yeah,
Truly.
you'd have been sort of within the
Yes.
range there.
That's wonderful. You can
The
count
other
on
one
me.
is
I
actually
shall
quite
tell all of
difficult. There's
Spira.
another chocobo race at the Remium Temple, which is in the Calmlands. You need a chocobo to get to it. You might be able to find it. If you get a chocobo, if you speak to the trainer, you get a chocobo and you go back to the start near where the Macalania Woods is. There's a little chocobo feather on the floor, and you can fly in the sort of bottom right hand corner of the Calmlands, and you go into a gap there, and that will take you to the
I must
Remium
admit,
Temple,
I was
where
worried
you
at the
can
But
you can
you've
battle
done well.
Aeons, and you can do a chocobo race, another chocobo race down there, which is fun times. Right, okay.
All those teachings.
The final showdown with Sheen.
I think this is kind of where we're looking to battle Sin. Okay, cool. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Let's save it. Okay. Save. So we've got a little bit. The first couple of battles of Sin aren't too bad. You're basically just sort of bashing them about a little bit from the airship, but it's the last one before we kind of go inside. I'll probably try the ones with action combat. 15 looks sweet. I'm not going to play another turn-based one. No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I like 15. The story's good. It's open world. It's an open world game. Like it's a sandbox open world. So, you know, you're going to be like doing lots of traveling around. So it depends on, you know, I want to make sure that you kind of like, you like that. 15's open world. 7 Remake is much more story driven. So if you like your open world stuff, you know, you'll get on with 15 pretty well. Get to drive around in a car.
The final showdown with Sheen. I say let's get this show on the road.
Here we go. So, we've got to take on Sin here.
Yeehaw! Here we go.
Okay, I'm going to need to concentrate, obviously, what we're doing in terms
Well,
of
this is
the
it, huh?
fights on this.
Yu Yevon's hiding somewhere inside Sin, and we're gonna find him.
Well, that sounds pretty simple.
Hey, simple is the way you like it, right?
You got that right.
Might consider 12
I'm counting
if they
on you.
remaster it. They've remastered 12. The Zodiac Age is actually their best remaster. It's really good. I don't think there's an autosave feature though. Don't think so. 12 is a good remaster. 13 doesn't have one though. Doesn't have it. How you doing, Chris? How's it going, buddy? Thanks for coming down, mate. Yeah, 12 is really good. 12 has the Gambit system, which essentially you can automate your party. Like, you can set up basically controls and actions, and you can select how they perform them and in what priority order.
I hope everyone got the message.
That's how 12's combat sits. And you can... Sorry, excuse me. You can customize and choose their job roles. So you can choose what each party kind of does, and you can kind of control it all, like, in a system like that.
We're going in.
So...
How we gonna get
Yeah.
inside?
The easy way.
Nothing
How
before
else?
10 though. It's too ancient.
Figures.
Yeah, you're not massively keen on the PS1 era, are you? You want PS2, PS3. You kind of game for that. I'm trying to think how Type 0 sits. Whether that's more action orientated. I can't remember. I've not played Type 0. Type 0 was a PSP game, but they remastered it on PS4.
You with me?
They popped it on there. But yeah, like I think you'll get on quite well with 15 and 7 remake. I know we've had this conversation before, but
That's what I call
if you prefer the action orientated stuff, like they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I think 7 remake just has more
All right.
to the combat.
We'll give that thing a new
15's
blow.
is a
All you
little
gotta do is jump.
plain.
Roger.
It's a little plain,
I won't
but
tell
it's
you to be
fine.
careful.
It's
Do
fine.
your worst, kiddo.
Roger.
Pet.
Riku, you guards
Oh, he's
will do.
learned some English, hasn't he? I own Type 0 physically, never played it. Oh, okay. I think I remember you saying that actually, Clay, about your wife liking Final Fantasy games. I love Final Fantasy games. That's why I work for a Final Fantasy company. I've got another video for FF Union. It should be coming out next week. I'll let people know. Hey, that's right, Plat Dad, you're a Final Fantasy fan. I am indeed a Final Fantasy fan, mate. I am indeed. What is your favourite Final Fantasy, Chris? Let's find out what you're into. Oh, the Pokemon-ish one. World of Final Fantasy. Yeah, apparently that's very good. I do want to get World of Final Fantasy because I've heard that's a little bit more of an underrated title. Looks really cool.
I can hear the song.
But yeah, Chris, what's your Final Fantasy preference?
They listen to us.
We won't let them down.
Because spoilers, this is probably what I'm going to be doing more of on my channel. Is working on more Final Fantasy stuff. Just because of where I'm sort of what I'm working on most of the time. Well, Plat Dad. Did you know that critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV has a free trial and includes the entirety of Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward? Yes, I do know that. And there's a PS5 version. I do not have the time. I do not have the time. I will play it. I will play it. I haven't played many of them, but I really like 9. Loads of people like 9. 9's charming. Like, 9 is just... It's lovely. It's really, really nice. I might be able to get on with Wild Fan. I think you would do, Kalani. I think you would do. I've not played it, but based on what I've seen of it, I think it's really, really cool. It's really cute. Really nice little game. Really fun. Yeah, I think PTR was on here earlier. He really loves 9. The platinum is really hard. The skipping rope challenge. It's like Kalani likes to complain about the chocobo race, lightning bolt dodges, all that stuff, right? But skipping on a rope 1,000 times, yeah. 8 is my wife's favourite, I think. Ooh, okay. 8's one of mine. I really like 8. 8's really cool. It's got a really cool protagonist. Squall Leonhardt. He's got the gunblade. He's got a gunblade. Looks really good. Yeah, the card game. Yeah. Triple Triad. It is the best minigame in Final Fantasy. Triple Triad. It's so good. It's so good. It has simple start to it, but the more you travel around and start playing it with around the world, you learn different rules and it makes it harder as you kind of play. It's really cool. I absolutely love it. 8 was good. Yeah, 8 was my favorite growing up. 8 was my favorite. 7 to 10 was a good time. It was. People call it the golden age, and we still kind of live with that golden age of Final Fantasy. It was like, I'd even go as far as to say it's like 6 to 10, because people just love 6. People call 6 like the best one. Love this cutscene. Look at this. Sin just destroying the world. Deary me. I think she's played every Final Fantasy game minus maybe a few spin-offs. It's good going. There's quite a lot of spin-offs when it comes to Final Fantasy. You got, you know, Crystal Chronicles and, you know, all that sort of stuff. Like, but yeah, it's definitely a big one for me. I think just Final Fantasy 3 quite a lot. Okay. People like, obviously when it comes to like a lot of the older ones, you can get some of them kind of in 3D as well. So we've got like the DS version or the PSP version, something like that. Oh, we're finally into a fight. We're 45 minutes into the stream and we're in our first fight. Okay, we need to get in closer or hit with Sin remains motionless. We need to sort of get a bit closer to it. So we do have like trigger commands where we can kind of get in closer. We're going to hit it from afar here. Ba-doom. I need to armor break it. Damn, that's epic. Yeah. Doesn't even fit on the screen. Oh, what? The Sin. Yeah. Yeah, you got to get him right close to it. We need to... So what we need to do, I believe... It's been such a while since I've played this. I think we need to armor break it. And then we can sort of start attacking it. Because otherwise... we're going to haste. Get some more turns. It's going to smash into us. Ooh, ow. That hurt. Mega potion. I want to try and get some more of them. I'm going to try and find out where I can steal them from, really. Who haven't I used yet? Kimari. It does gravity damage, which I believe is gravity damage. That miss. I need to use Lulu, I think. I don't think magic damage does too well with it. Oh no, it's not too bad. Call gathers energy. Okay, I'm thinking I might sacrifice an Aeon a little bit here. Oh, a bit ago you asked what I've been playing. Oh yeah. You have been doing Chronicles. Oh, and Death Stranding. Ooh, very nice. I like that. And a shield. Yeah. I've been meaning to get around to playing Death Stranding. I'm very much liking... oh, that's going to hurt. There we go. And because I shielded, it doesn't hurt. Dismiss. So I'll do that. So the game was mentioned no recently platinum. Oh, well done, Spirit of the North. A short 7-hour plat. It's a nice casual plat, isn't it? It's nice and easy. Do I need to? Yeah, I need to armor break it again. Oof. Ouch. Oh, ow. Okay. Let's high potion Yuna so she doesn't die. Sim remains motionless. Cool. Tidus. Auron just doesn't have like any turns. Gonna cheer up the party. Bring up the defense. It's immune. Cheer. So I'm going to boost up the defense and attack power. So we're going to do that. Armor break. Because I need to do that again. Boom. That's better. I'm thinking... Let's put some high potions up. Call gathers energy again. When's the turn? Come on. Alright. Auron just does not have any turns at all. Let's not really too much I'm going to be able to do. Let's get cured up a little bit. Let's do that. Oh, like Death Stranding. Oh, okay. It is pretty much... There is a lot more to it, I think. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, excellent. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself with it. It's definitely one of those interesting titles. Okay. We're getting the health back up again here. Let's pop another high potion. Oh, there's not much more point. We'll get Yuna back out for a summon. And then we'll just shield from this so we don't get too hurt. So we'll do a shield. Oh, Demon Souls. Well, oddly not enjoying that much. Oh, okay. I think sometimes with those Souls games, they are a bit different, like between the titles. So you know, for every Dark Souls, there's a Sekiro, or, you know, there's a Bloodborne. They all have their different sort of styles, and like Elden Ring, they're very different. So it is good to do. I'm just going to check to make sure. No, Hastegar's gone, isn't it? There we go. I don't know why. Wakka. And Auron. Okay. There we go. I'm going to keep cheering a little bit more here with Tidus, I think. This Postify is very questionable. I think those two games so much for these. Very disappointed here. Oh. Right. Oh, no, it's a shame. Right. Let's keep attacking. We've got to take down both sides, so his arms basically fall off. Tidus. Wakka. Has a bit of HP to get rid of, so... negation. I had one more turn before this was going to turn up. So I'm guessing he's just taken off. It's immune to power break. There we go. So I've just raised, when you use cheer, it raises their defense stat up by like 5 points each time you use it. You can use it 5 times. So it goes up by 25 stat points. So it makes them a little bit better at sustaining physical damage, which is great. So yeah. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Okay. We need to re-haste him because, yeah. Took the haste off. Definitely it's going to do too much. Oh, ow. It's going to hurt. Core gathers energy. Right, time to heal up. Oh no, that's fair enough. Yeah, you go into like expectations. You know, sometimes we're going to get disappointed by them, aren't we? Which is, you know, I suppose we kind of have to, you know, move on from it, do something else. It's all good. Sometimes, you know, I try to never let sort of things sort of get me too sort of worked up with these things. The thing is as well, sometimes it's like, you know, even with like Final Fantasy VII Remake, a game that I was like super pumped for, I tried to keep my expectations in check, but it is hard. It's hard not to kind of let yourself get all excited about, you know, this thing that's coming. It's difficult. And plus sometimes other people kind of put expectations onto you, like they sort of say how good something is, and whatever's good is quite, you know, it's subjectual, so it's like you might not think it's that good, but somebody else does, and that's fine too. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean that, you know, other people will. You know, people always try and put stuff on me. I'm just like, it's not really like my type of game or my type of film or whatever it is. So I never try and put anything like that on other people. I'll always make suggestions if people ask me for them. Velfor. We're going to keep doing my strategy here. We're going to try and do this. There's more HP than I remember. I'm telling you that. I don't remember these taking this long to take down. Gonna dismiss. Oh, what, when it's all done? Well, yeah, the next part is out next year. I think it's next winter, not this winter. It's been next winter, and then judging by the way that it's going, it's probably going to be another 3 years until, or 3.5 years until then the next part will then come out. It's been about 3.5 years between the parts. Yeah, which isn't, you know, terrible. Oh, excuse me. Right. Who do I want? God, we still got like 10 grand's worth of like 10 grand's worth of stuff to do. Right, armor break. Should be able to take it out though. Should be able to take it out. I just armor braked. Oh, it's because he just did negation, didn't he? Urgh. Okay. It's gonna hit me. Zero maze motionless. Goodness me, like Auron's turns in this game are horrendous. They're so bad. Record Part 3 with the final. Yeah, that's been confirmed, Kaleli. Yeah. Yeah, they announced that back in July during the Final Fantasy VII live stream that they did when they announced Part 2 and Crisis Core. They basically said that they basically announced that they're going to do 3 parts. Yeah. Yeah, no idea where Part 2 is going to go up to. No idea. Okay. We should be able to get this guy now from this. Boom. And that should be about it. There we go. Okay. There's nothing that really this guy kind of does that's really that annoying. It's just...
Here goes. Everyone, hold on to something. Here we go.
Yeah, it's not going to be massively long. Yeah, it'll either be 2026 or it'll be early 2027 that they'll be finished with the remake project. I mean, it's been going for such a long time. At least we're going to get some sphere levels from this. That's cool. That's one side done. And a HP sphere. Yeah.
Got it. Couldn't have done it without you. All right.
We've got to get on the other side now. So we've got to do the same thing on the other side. So we've got to do this. Same thing. I'm guessing this is going to be a fresh battle, so I'm gonna get in there. Boom. Actually, no. I'm gonna pull in with Tidus. I'm gonna pull in here. Nope, wrong way. Move it.
Closer, go closer.
Just a minute. Yeehaw! We're going in.
Okay, boss is coming in. I wanna armor break it. Cheer. Cheer's such a great tactic like for this. Have I played 15? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've platinumed it. Yeah. Yeah, I have played it. I enjoyed my time with it. I think the story's good. I think you'll have a good time with playing it for sure. I don't foresee you having too many issues with it at all. Gonna keep cheering with Tidus here. Oh, I should have hasted though. There we go. Oh, I was gonna do negation again. Also, this is the final fight. It seems like a strange place to end things. It isn't the final fight. That isn't going to happen on this stream. I'm not going to end the game on the stream. We're probably going to take down Sin. We'll see what the time is like. How grindy is the plat? Do I need to slap the same lizard 3,000 times? No. No, not really. I wouldn't say so. I'm going to have this. I'm going to use Whacker as my healer here. Sorry. So the plats, you're looking at over 100 hours, probably more like 130 to 150 to do it. It's the AP grind is actually quite quick. It's quite slow. It's filling the sphere grid, like physically going from node to node, filling it in. It's actually really slow. That's what kind of does it a little bit with this platinum. There is a lot of mini games, a lot of side stuff to do as well, because you have to do the monster capture as well, which is basically collecting 10 of every monster in the game. So you have to go around and fight monsters and capture 10 of everything, so that takes a lot of time to do it. But when you do that, you unlock bigger beasts, like to take down, like other bosses. And so when you kind of get like a lot stronger, like you end up kind of being able to get those. So there's lots of rewards like to doing a lot of the grind and stuff. Oh, 15. 15's platinum isn't grindy in the sense of trying to like just going out like beating up enemies. You should better do it on the levels that you're doing it at as you naturally progress through the game. The probably the worst thing in terms of time is the Adamantoise fight, because he has like an extortionate amount of HP on him. He's basically a mountain. If you don't want to be spoiled on it, don't look it up. But like, if you've ever seen anything on 15, you'll know what this boss is like. And it took me about 6 hours to kill it. Something like that. It's like 5-6 hours. Just sitting there, just smacking it. Just smacking it. That was just like... oh, it was just horrendous. But like... I can't remember how many hours it took me to do 15. I did a New Game Plus just because I wanted to. So I did actually play the game twice. You don't have to. Everything can be done on a single playthrough. What I would suggest is trying to do the skills, particularly for Gladio, who's the big dude, big muscly dude with tattoos. He's got one that you have to do lots of running around, and he picks up items for you, so he finds things. And I think a lot of people don't do that enough, and at the end they find themselves with that trophy, and all they have to do is kind of run around for just hours and hours and hours. But if you try and do lots of running around where you can in the game, you'll naturally get that up quite quickly. If that makes sense. You'll see the trophy list. It's his like specific skill. Like one of them does cooking, one of them he does like survival, which is a running around one. One of them does fishing, which is fun, and then the other one takes photos, which naturally gets done through the game as well. So yeah, his one is the one to kind of like get the grind out of the way as quickly as you can, if that makes sense. Let's get some ethers going. No, you don't really have to. You don't really have to do anything like that. Nah, the platinum's not that bad. It's a pretty simple platinum, to be honest with you. There's nothing difficult to do. It is literally just the Adamantoise fight is. You can cheese it. There's a way to cheese it if you want to know how to cheese the boss. You can do it in about 20 seconds. Or you can fight it legit. But yeah, it just takes forever. Just takes forever. Right, we're going to shield. And then we'll dismiss. And Auron is there because I don't think we're going to be able to get. Let's get on there too much. Keep cheering the party up. Back to you now. Right. Okay. Armor break. Give me back Maka. Okay. Let's get some HP off this thing. Need to really kind of have like some more. Is he gonna remain motionless? Yes, there we go. I really should have gotten. Haste to go around because we've lost it again. Should have done that earlier. What's it gonna do? Oh, damn it. Negation. I don't think. We've been taking a bit of HP off of that. And my wife cheesed him. Yeah. It's a perfectly like. It's something that is mechanically in the game, right? It's not like a cheat or anything like that. Like, it's not like this secret thing. It's part of the game. There's a weapon that you can get hold of. It's not guaranteed. It doesn't always work. But you can do it like that. And it does do it. Yeah. You get this ring, like, about 2/3 of the way through the game. And you can do it like that. It's fine. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Right, let's get rid of you again. Dismiss. And I need to get to. Oh, we're nearly there. Okay, let's get armor break on again. It hasn't got that much left. Should be fine-ish. See this. Oh no. Oh no. Don't keep hitting me. Goodness me. Right, okay. Phew. I think we'll go with one of them for now. Oh, effing hell. Right. Am I going to get a couple of turns to get away from this? No. Okay. Let's sort this out. She's not much of a trophy hunter. She just likes the bits she thinks are fun in the game. Yeah, that's cool. So she just did that. Hey, Trophy Fanatic. Yeah. Oh, baby's good, man. Yeah, thanks for asking. Yeah, he's doing all right. He's doing all right. He's been a little bit under the weather, but babies do. Particularly now it's getting to winter time. They all get coughs and colds and stuff like that, but we'll try and keep baby healthy. But no, he's doing okay. He's good. He's good. How's your day going, bud? How's it going? Right. I'm in a little bit of trouble here. A little bit of trouble. You can summon them as much as you want to. You can just dismiss... No, 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 no! 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 Oh, you are kidding me. You're kidding me. Kidding me. Goodness me. Right, well that's that then. Oh no. Ah, you're working on Fist of the North. Ah, yeah, nice. Fist of the North Star, Last Paradise Platinum. Fantastic. Yeah, I know. Fail, mate. Absolute fail.
The final showdown.
I'm gonna go talk to Rin quickly. He's my shopkeep on here, I believe. Let's talk to Rin quickly.
Lady Yuna, a gentle nature. She
Yuna's old man was a
Lord Braska want. He would occasion.
So that's how
They ran off.
Oh, just conversation.
Sounds like love. Wow, Sid must have been furious.
Yes, he wouldn't talk to her after that.
Can't believe that.
But when Yuna was born, they
Can't believe it had a turn like straight away.
His sister took
I
off
didn't even
her
get a
hold
chance to, you know,
once.
do anything.
But then her ship.
Sin.
Like 3 attacks in a row. That is not like even that much.
Everything.
It's not even that
leads back
common.
to Sin.
He has so many turns where he doesn't do anything.
With a
Oh, it's terrible.
May I help you?
Yes, thank you. I want an item. Okay. Let's buy a bunch of these. It's not really much good on here. Done.
Thank you. Your
Just some high potions. I can't even buy ethers from him. No. Can't even buy ethers.
thank you. Your
Rin is weird. He is a little weird. He's got defense plus 10 on there already. Do I have any more defense? No, just plus 3. Okay. Can't customize any more decent talent on there. Yeah, like doing 1,000 like HP at the moment. That is a really good way to heal them, like to put 1,000 on. But when you're in late game, because you can break HP limits on this, you can go to like 99,000 HP. So by having like 1,000 doesn't really cure them that much. So yeah, you need to obviously have like other things. But when you start going through the sphere grid, every character has like all the abilities. The only thing that Yuna can do is obviously summon. She's the only one that can summon. But yeah, I know what you mean. Riku's mix ability is really OP. There's some really cool stuff that you can do with the mix ability. There's really great stuff. I think the weapon system is another thing I don't like about 10. Hard to explain. I mean, you don't have to use it as much, but once you kind of get into the customizing of it all, it's pretty cool. They obviously they have the tutorials, but like when you go on here, you have to have the right amount of items, like to have the certain things, and they sort of become available as you kind of get more stuff. The top stuff is sort of like this, getting things like auto potion, auto phoenix. There's ones where it's like auto shell, well, auto protect and auto haste are like best things to have on there, because your party can be automatically hasted and protected from the off, and nothing can take it away from you. And it's a great way for you to get like almost like a really good strong party. And even with like auto potion, as soon as you take damage, you just take a potion and you don't use up a turn. So it's really, really good. Like once you get into like the end game stuff. I don't think they all end up with the same ability. Defeats the purpose of having multiple characters. Yeah, I get that. It's just the way that the sphere grid kind of works in the end. When you play the game like normally, 13 kind of does this a little bit, where 13 doesn't really have much in the way of like abilities. You kind of have shared abilities based on roles and things. I understand what you're saying. The older games did this a bit as well, where you customize them based on what equipment you gave them and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a weird one. It's only really probably during, yeah, that's safe, similar to 13. It's I would say the 13's based off of 10 in terms of its development, the way that it works with the Crystallum system. Because there's only like 6 roles or 7 roles that you can get like in 13, and each character gets like 3 of them as you play through the game. And yeah, it's just the way like with 10 you just end up with basically like end game stuff. You probably have like a party of 3 characters that you'll just use. You won't need the rest of the party, but for the story purposes, you'll have the characters as they are. They'll have their roles, and you can complete the story. It's only when you kind of go into like end game stuff that it kind of gets a bit negated after that. It doesn't really matter. You just have like 3 people that you're kind of playing as, and that's kind of all you'll need to do. You don't need to switch them out. So yeah, it is what it is. Started with the worst one. I said no. Start with the worst one. There are worse ones than 10. 10 is considered to be one of the best by far. Like particularly its story. Like people like the story of 10 is really, really well, highly regarded in Final Fantasy circles. There's some pretty shocking ones. People don't like 13, particularly its story.
And we're gonna find him.
Well, that sounds pretty simple.
Everything has to be read.
Simple is the way you like it.
It's all in data logs,
You got that right.
which is the worst. Again, subjectual, right?
Counting on ya.
It's subjectual. I like all the Final Fantasies, but the ones that I didn't really get on with was probably 12. But a lot of people really love 12.
How's that?
I need to really kind of like try and get back to it. I didn't like the main character Vaughn. I didn't really connect that well with him. I tended to have him as my back party. It was always like Ash, Barsh, that I used. Penello's just useless. Like Balfour is like it's the absolute it's the dom. I'm not sure of a story kind of gal. Yeah, you like smashing things. That's it. Yeah, gameplay. See, I'm the other way. I love sinking into a good story. I loved it. I love the interactive storyness of like games. How they tell that. I think gameplay is great. Like I'm not gonna like knock how things play.
All right, we're going in.
But I need something.
The easy way.
I need something to take me away from outside world. You know, I need to distract myself with something else. So the story is whatever. I think maybe it ends strong. I think when you missed a lot of. I think you're not quite at the twists yet. The major story reveals.
If we can't get through the mouth, we'll rip open a
You
new
know,
one. You with me?
the thing with 10 is it is a well-written story. There's a lot of arcs and stories kind of weaving through it. The characters are memorable.
Of course.
You know, it's. I was listening to a podcast, and like these guys, they do very sort of like professional like story analysis of like video games, and they're doing like all sorts of ones, and they did 10 very recently, and yeah, they went into a lot of detail. There's a lot more to it that I didn't really even understand myself. They managed to kind of decipher a lot of the symbolism. A lot of the things surrounding things, how much depth and detail they actually go into, even just things like character design. Like, you know, I found it quite incredible as to what level they went to for it. Yeah. Vaan was kind of bland compared to most of the main Final Fantasy characters. Yeah, I know. That's just my personal opinion. When it comes to 12, I need to give the remaster a better shout than I did. I started playing it, and then I have sort of put it down. I do need to go back to do it properly, I think. Kamari, or whoever. No, I think you spelled it correctly. I feel like if he were removed from the game, nothing would change.
Yes.
Well, Kamari's the one that, he doesn't really have that much to do. Sorry, got a hair in my mouth now.
We won't let them down.
Kamari's the one that saved Yuna. Kamari's the one that looked after her.
Yuna.
So, when Yuna was 10, or 6, I think it was like when,
Right?
when Yuna was 6, Kamari was the one that was asked to look after her. So he basically raised her, and he's been like her protector like ever since. I think his placement, like in the story at the start, is when you first see Yuna and she kind of comes out of the temple and she kind of stumbles down the stairs, and Kamari's like, boom, he's right there. He's obviously been looked at as like, right, this is the protector, this is the person that is like, just, he's switched on when it comes to looking after Yuna. Like, that's all he cares about. When it comes to later situations, when it comes to saving Yuna, like, who is it? Like, it's Tidus. Tidus is the one that is there saving him, and he kind of almost like steps aside as the protector, and is like acceptance of like, you know, like the love that Tidus and Yuna share with each other. He sort of like puts that aside a bit more. So I think his role is definitely smaller, but I don't think he'll be able to have the same story if he wasn't there. I think you need to have that presence at the start, that parent story. Yeah, he's got some backstory. You get the story with him and the Ronso, why he left. You kind of have that arc running through, and you get that payoff when you get to Mount Gagazak with the fight with Kimahri and the Ronso, he has a fight by himself where you have to fight 2 Ronso, and you have to kind of like do the fight by itself as Kimahri. It's a solo fight, and you have to win that, and you have that kind of arc like going through. But yeah, I suppose like compared to some of the other characters, particularly as it kind of goes through the story, there's probably not as much there as what some of the others kind of get to. If he died at the start of the story,
Damn you, old man.
Hey, I saw something shine.
you'd never have the payoff like at
It's a weak spot.
Mount Gagazet.
Red flag.
But if he wasn't there, they would just be able to just go straight up and not have to worry too much.
Back inside.
Yeah, maybe it's one of those like what if storylines of, you know, what if, you know. Okay, I'm gonna have to try and think a little bit more about this now, aren't I, when it comes to this, I think. Sin remains motionless. See, why couldn't you have done that earlier? Deary me.
Closer! Go closer!
Just a minute.
Okay. Okay, let's really try this time, shall we? And try and see if we can not die. I got a little bit careless, I think. That was my downfall. Oh yeah, like if Yuna was taken, there's no story then. That's it. You've got nothing. But yeah, I could definitely see like how his part is not. I mean, he is when it comes to Final Fantasies and you've got like a party of characters, they're not all like on par in terms of their relevance. They are just sort of, he's there because he's Yuna's protector. That's pretty much it. That's all you kind of really need to know about him. But it's I'm going to stick with Lulu, I think, with this. Oh, this whole shoving thing. Shove off. Why are you having 2 turns? Why are you having 2 turns? And now another one. Like, for goodness sake. Like, this is just ridiculous. Goodness me. Remains motionless. Ugh. Okay, I want to get some cheers out to raise up my stats. So we can do that. Oh. Let's pop another potion on you. Core gathers energy. Great stuff. Auron, turn. What we got? Let's throw another potion on you. Let's pull back.
Farther away!
Hold on.
him not talking, I think, makes him hard to even... he does talk later. He talks later. They give him that. And Wakka's going to throw his ball over there. So he can do that. Because this now misses. Moose. Okay. Well, we can't really hit him from where we are. So... This isn't the final boss, if I remember correctly. No, it's not. No, we have to kind of go through this section outside. I'm going to do a few more cheers, I think. Although I need to haste Wakka, actually. That'd be a good idea. Because I can do some damage. Do some damage out here. Maybe he's more likable later on. I'll be honest with you. I think, you know, I think you're sort of like right there. You're gonna... He's probably one of the more least relatable characters or relevant characters as the game goes on. Let's move in. Because he's gonna pull me in, I think, at some point anyway. So... Let's do another cheer. Let's boost up some defense. So all I'm trying to do it for is boost up defense as much as I can on these characters. Shall I pop another heal? No, I think we're okay. I can't do anything else. I think I've already had a turn with Riku. There we go. Boost up his strength as well. Now he's going to come in. Nope, he's going to hit me with that. And let's do that. Riku. Let's just cure you up. Throw some of that up there. Okay. Just over halfway through. We're not doing too badly here. We're knocking off some HP a little bit. Should be down to about 20,000 now. Sim remains motionless. I'll have some of that. I'm going to cure Auron up a little bit. Just in case we decide to kind of go in. So we'll do that. Let's do that. I think we can throw another potion on Auron. He still takes like enough HP off. Okay, I'm gonna bring in Yuna again here, I think. And do some more cures. We got some turns though. We got some turns. Right, Cura. Let's heal him up a bit. We should be pumping him down now a little bit. Yeah, 5,000. Should be done. Yeah. Should be done. Should be good. There we go. Maybe I don't just go in at all. I'll just hit him from long range and just do that.
Here goes. Everyone,
That was a bit easier, wasn't it?
on to something. Here we go.
Oh, lovely. That was tasty. What's the weather like? Bit hit and miss lately, I'll be honest with you. Bit of rain, bit of sun, cold. Yeah, it's England. Like, it's just, yeah, bit of everything. We don't normally get it too bad in the south because I'm in the south of England. I'm actually generally normally in the hottest part of the country, so I'm in the southeast. But yeah, what's it like where you are? Okay, straight in there. Let's give Lou a cure. I'm gonna redo my characters here actually. So I'm just gonna guard. Bring in Kamari because I just need to use him. It's Lulu, isn't it? Moron. Guard. Yuna. We're gonna use Yuna. Let's bring Waka back in again. Let's do that. Oh no, I've got to go in, haven't I? Okay. I've got to go in so he can hit him. Let's bring in Tinas. Let's do... I'll get another turn in. Let's do a haste. I've got to go in, do an armor break, and then come back out. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Gonna do... Lou. Because I can still use her. She's fine. I'm loving fall. The leaves are wonderful. Ah, yeah. Man, the temperature kills me. It was a bit too cold for ya. I suppose so. Weren't you from... because you moved to America, didn't you? Like, was it quite recently? Because I feel like I remember when you were first watching my streams, you were... I want to say the Philippines, but I don't want to be wrong. I mean, I could just take a bit of HP off, not loads. I need to... Move in.
Closer! Go closer!
Just a minute.
Just a minute. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Okay.
Yeehaw! We're going in.
Coverstone's about 26 degrees year round, yeah. 4 degrees is brutal. Ooh. Goodness me, yeah, of course. Right, let's get the armor break on. Oh, it's going to hit. I've got it off anyway. Let's bring back in this here. And we're going to pull back out.
Go back! Farther away!
Okay, close to Philippines. I feel like that's where you... I had it in my head that that's where you were from, but I didn't want to be wrong. Trying to recollection of my memory. But I didn't do too badly. Right, do I have... I'm going to haste Lou. Bring her in, haste her. She's like, good. She can start banging out some magic. I'm going to bring in... Yuna. And she can be our healer. Let me do that. Missionaries, good. Right. Let's start chipping away at it. I'm going to bring in Waka. I'm actually going to bring in Tidus here. I think Waka's already... Pretty sure Waka's already Yeah, it's already hasted. So we're going to start bumping on some cheers now to get the defense up. And Whacker's strength will increase as well. So he'll start dealing some more damage. And we're just going to see how we do. Stay inside a blanket. Hey, we're in an energy crisis right now in the UK, so we are conservative of our heat expenditure. And we're going to get a bit of attack here. Oof. Going to keep attacking. Going to bring in Yuna for a heal. Do a Cura. Whacker, get his HP back up. Hopefully towards full. This is my first proper experience. The whole thing, and it's rough already. Yeah. Yeah, you just wait until it's till you're deep in snow. Goodness me. Particularly like if you're in snow. You're gonna get some serious snow. Right, that's that. Sin remains motionless. Good. Good. Stay that way. Oh, I need some ether. We're doing a lot better this time around. A lot better this time around. Let's bring back in Tidus. He needs to do a cheer. And I'm going to throw a little potion on him just in case he attacks. Which he is. Lulu's on. So we need to bring back in Yuna. We'll start getting some cures off. So do that. Let's do a cure. Get her up to full. Getting down now, 14,000. Yeah, it's not bad. Just under 6,000. Not bad at all. Cura. Oh, Micah, get his HP back up. People say sometimes go halfway up your leg. If that's the case, I'm simply never leaving my house again. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Is that it? There we go. We got it. We got it. It's not even a hard boss. It's not even a hard boss. It doesn't really do anything. Just, There we go. Arm goes off. Arm falls off. I'm not built for minus 10 degrees. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah. I don't like the... I mean... I don't mind the cold too much. Wrap up warm then, yeah. Wrap up warm.
The main gun's busted!
Alright, back inside. Time for another plan.
No, we're going in. Every
We're
blitzer
going
knows.
in.
When you got the ball, you gotta score.
A day with you is never dull.
Hey, star players first.
That's like they have an affiliation like system like in these games. Most of the games in Final Fantasy have one where you get an affiliation like with the other characters. And apparently I've been nice to Lulu throughout this game. Right, so we're going to be busting our way into here. And so we need to get ourselves in this. Okay, straight away we're just going to cure up Yuna. And I do not want to lose this fight. It's got 20,000. Absorbed magical attacks against Sin. Gathers energy when Genesis enters its shell. Okay. It's weak against fire. I'm gonna fire off Haystar Girl. Let's get some speed up. Oof. Ouch. That sucked. I don't have Fire Arga. Oh. It absorbs water. Okay. Thundarga it is. Ouch. Okay, let's just throw Mega Phoenix out. Let's get these people back alive. Gonna bring in Auron. Okay, let's get rid of that because I don't really want to have an antidote. I am going to be less involved in the chat because I'm going to try to focus on what we're doing here. Give him a turn. Counter me. Alright. We're not going to use... Okay. Get that HP back up again. Just gonna use... Okay, it's going to go back into its shell. I can never remember. Okay. It's immune to armor break. I'm gonna do it. Oh no. Blind. Okay. So I need to get rid of that. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. Okay. Let's just get HP back up again. Get rid of your... I need to get him out of that shell. I need to get it out. Blind again. Let's just bring in Kamari here to use him. I don't think this is going to be... I'm trying to remember what I've actually got to work on. Ouch. Let's bring in some summon here. Let's see what we can do, because if all else we can sort of start busting out some impulse, which hits both targets. Good damage. I think it does. Oh, I thought it did multiple targets. Oh, it's gonna take Giant's health down. It's gonna kill it. Oof. Okay. No, we're done with this one. Okay. Need to try and take it out quite quickly here. What can we do? You're not going to do me any good at the moment. Thinking of keeping Riku in. I like Kaleli's tactic here of using the outbid potions. I'll just keep them topping up. Might do another summon. Oh, I could use an overdrive. I could just use an overdrive. It's going to do 9999, so it's going to do this. I think it normally does hit both targets. I just don't think it can with this, like here. Overkill. Right. Okay. Now it's out. That goes away. And now we can hit the core. Okay. Ugh. I mean, it's going to hit its best move now, at least. Gorgo's energy again. May as well just get rid of that. Gravity move. I don't know, like, is it just going to hit this move all the time? There's nothing else it can do apart from gravity-based damage. Because I can very much keep myself alive. Nope. Oh no, if I get a game over, it's back to the start of the battle. Yeah. This is how these games work. Yep, no checkpoint. There's not really much point. If he's just going to do gravity-based damage, I'm just going to just sort of smack him up, get an overdrive, go again. If Ixion goes down, which I think he's not going to. This battle's not losable if this is the only move that he's going to do, because it only does percentage damage. Oh no. Yeah. Randomly a fire spell. Goodness me. Okay. We got quite a fair bit of damage off anyway. So we're just going to keep using elbow potions here, just to keep the health topped up. I'm going to bring in... Waka? Oh, he's got that one. Let's do that. That. The thing with Rika as well is like she has like crazy good like agility, so her speed stats really quick, so she gets more turns. We're gonna get like negation. I don't think there's anything to negate. Oh no, Oren's haste was on there, wasn't it? There's not much point. I'm gonna bring in Tidus for some. Oh no, I can't haste. I'm gonna haste her on. Thunder. Bring in... Oh, man. Bring in... Rico again. And let's get health back up. And armor break again. We negated it. And then Riku's going to get a turn. Nope. They counter with water. Get some more health. We'll gather energy. We've got need to do armor break again. Health. Oh no, I didn't do it. It's gonna be ages until he gets a turn. It is ages. It's absolutely ages. Gonna do this, and then he's gonna do move. Holy jar. I need to remember to do armor break. Okay, straight in, special. Heal up. Come on, Riku. Again. There we go. You keep swearing, Kaleli. Keeps blocking your messages. YouTube's quite strict on that sort of stuff. It won't show it. I see it like on my feed. We must be nearly there now. Yes, there we go. I think that's the last bit we've got to do for this fight. It's quite long, longer than I remember it being. Because I'm actually going to we're going to end the stream up in a little bit once we get inside. I suppose it depends on what we would consider a swear. You said an S word, and that's why it. You said, well, the UK is known for its weather. It's a swear. You might have to put some asterisks in there or something like that to cover it up. We get some good AP from this. Boom. Lovely stuff. I think we're going to end up back on the ship here. Another little cutscene maybe. So Sin is down. Sin is down. He is down, team.
It's going to come back, isn't it?
I know.
Oh no. No, I didn't mean that, sorry. I see it on my feed here, just going up yeah, a few chats.
The Crusaders would be out of a job if it was this easy, huh?
But it has weakened. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, we're winning.
All right, I'll do what I can with the main gun.
So there is actually one more fight with Sin before you get inside. I think there's going to be some chatter about it. I don't want to do a new save. Nope. I'll save over it. It has some hefty HP. It doesn't attack you, but you have to beat it within... You have to beat it within a certain amount of turns, or the game just ends. Like Sin just destroys the world, and that's it. Man, I think there's a little bit of chatter.
This isn't over.
Kind of want to get the chatter done. That's right. Where did Sid go? Where did Sid go? He's not up here, is he? Do I still get the trophy for finishing the game if that happens? You get a trophy for finishing this game. There's a gold trophy for finishing the game. Ah, it's after will come out here.
I wonder if Sir Jack...
This is what I was looking for. I thought this was happening earlier, but
Quickly. Faith said they'd help us, right?
It bothers me, the way they said that.
Huh?
I mean, they've been fighting alongside us this whole time, but now they say they'll help?
I guess so.
Wait. Sin is reborn when Yu Yevon merges with an Aeon. Isn't that right? If I summon an Aeon, Yu Yevon will join with it. But at first, it'll be small, won't it?
Yeah. Then we might be able to beat it without the final summoning.
I don't know. What if Yu Yevon jumps again?
oh, I mean, if Sin ends the world, no.
We'll fight 'em until there's no place left.
Sin ends the world, it's just a game over. You don't get the trophy for that. No, the trophy is specifically for beating the final boss. Like that's kind of when you get the trophy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hey, the Faith.
yeah,
they're tired
yeah.
of
The
this whole
game
thing
just,
too. Let's let them rest.
I think it like fades to white or something like that, and it just like just goes game over. I remember back when I played this, like back in like 2002, whenever it came out. I spent so long doing this boss fight. I could not hit it for love nor money for enough HP to take it down. So I'm kind of concerned that this is going to be the case for me today. So I've been streaming for just over 2 hours. So I've literally, that's all I've done is like just this Sin fight and cutscenes. It's been a bit of a cutscene heavy stream. I'm sorry.
Something's happening to Sin!
It would delete your file. No, wouldn't do anything like that. Now Sin has sprouted these wings. Look. It's pretty cool.
Jecht. He's waiting for you.
Well, son, the main gun is still busted. We can't give you any cover fire.
Hey, just take us in. We'll do the rest.
Hey, Harry. You are a little bit late, mate. I'm actually not going to be streaming for that much longer. How's it going, buddy? How did you find the Final Fantasy 16 trailer, bud?
Trust me. Me take you there. No problem, yeah?
Oh, sorry, I got something in my eye. I think this has been quite an exciting few days for you, mate, because you've had Silent Hill and Resident Evil as well. It is crazy what happens here.
You're counting on you.
Oh, it's I just got to go up onto the deck, I think, and that's going to start the fight. I really don't think I'm going to have enough to do it. I think the only way that I would probably look at doing this fight is by getting some overdrives set up. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it like now. Particularly like I need Riku's. I need Riku's to do a firestorm. It's not a firestorm, sorry, sunburst. That's what I want. We got Stoic. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do too much on here. Yeah, it looks awesome. Next gen goodness. I know. I mean, it's on PS4 as well. PS4 is going to be able to handle it. I don't know what they're going to be able to do to downscale it slightly. But yeah, man. I tagged you. Oh yeah, you did. I did see them. I liked your comment on there, mate. Definitely. Thanks very much for that. That was awesome. Yes, that's it. Favorite games the last couple of days. It's been madness. It has been madness, mate. It has been madness. If you watch the start of the stream, mate, if you rewind it, you'll see my reaction to the FF16 trailer. I played it right at the start. So you'll be able to go back and sort of check out my sort of general initial thoughts on it. I have seen it prior to it, but not properly. I sort of seen bits and pieces, and when I watched it, the kids were around, so I didn't get a chance to really properly look at it. So that was that. So just going to make sure that I've saved. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to call it a day here. I'm going to try and see if I can make sure I can kind of get this ready for next time. So I'm going to do my fancy thing now and do this to my stream. Boom. There we are. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for us for the episode. Thanks so much, everybody, for jumping into this. I am near the end game. We are near the end game. There's we've got this big Sin boss, and then we've got Seymour. One more round with Seymour. We've got to battle through the inside Sin, and then we have the sort of final section to go through. My plan for this game is I want to try and get through the Sin and Seymour fight, and then we are going to hopefully go through and do the Dark Aeons, because I've got another save file that you'd see it on the save system. I've got another save file that we're going to be playing, and then we're going to be able to carry on with that save file with all ancestral weapons, ultimate armors, all that sort of stuff. We'll be able to kind of get through and do some Dark Aeons, start taking those down. They're apparently very difficult, but we've got to do it for the platinum. So this is what we need to go and achieve. So that's it. Yeah, no worries, Galeli. Yeah, thanks very much for coming down. It's awesome to chat to you as always. And yeah, it was you too as well, Harry, mate. Thanks very much for coming in, mate. That was awesome of you. Yep, I'm going to end the stream now, guys. Oh, good. Yeah. I've had you in the background for 2 hours playing Blood Bowl. Oh, mate, thank you so much. Thank you very much for listening in. I get to see who's actually watching into the stream. So it's nice that you can kind of you're chatting in there, mate. Thanks so much, buddy. That's awesome. Hope Bloodborne's been going well for you. Right, team, I am going to stop streaming and bid you all a fantastic weekend, alright? Don't forget you can chat to me over on Twitter at ThisPlatinum, guys. You can always check me out over there. I've got a new video for FF Union hopefully coming out next week. I can't tell you what it is, but if you want to go and check out last week's video that I did for them, that is 7 boss transformations that totally wipe the smugness off our faces. That's what I did with them last Monday, so you can go check that out if you want to. I made that video, it's really cool. But yeah, guys, I'll see you all again real soon. Alright, take care, everyone, and remember to keep hunting those trophies. Goodbye, team. Bye-bye.